What's going on, guys? Here we are. The Rabaconda is about ready to get put to work once again. Step on over here. My buddy Alex just showed up. We're putting the Motoz dual venture front. Now take a look at this front. This front has almost 7,000 miles of wear on it. If he flipped this probably 1,000 miles ago or so, he'd still be able to get probably another 3,000, 4,000 miles out of that front. Pretty epic. This is what it looks like when it's brand new. And then back here in the rear, same thing, almost 7,000 miles of use out of his Motoz Tractionator Adventure rear tire. You can see you have a little bit of wear down the center here. Obviously, side lugs are still good. This tire would still be good. If I went off-road on that tire today, I'd air it down probably 20 PSI. You'd still get great grip here on the side. But as you can see, dude, the knobs and the chunks that you have from bone stock, or brand new I should say, are extreme. 7,000 miles of usage, a couple trips up to Northern California. I think these Motoz have treated them well. Now we get over to the Rabaconda and get these things installed. So breaking the bead is the first step of the process. We just throw it on here, break the bead around like that. We're now going to flip the tire over, break the bead on the other side. Slide it on down. I like to throw a little bit of tire lube in here that just gets between the tire and the wheel. And then we just rotate it around. Usually second or third push. We get a good brake. And then we get it all the way around. All right, next step is we're going to take this tire bead and pull it up over the duck head. This guy here looks like a duck. It's called the duck head. That's kind of how they do it. So we're going to put this guy in here like so. We're going to raise the tire up and over the duck head. This juncture, lube is your friend in lots of areas of life. This one's specifically important. Now I'm going to come down here. This here is, that's it. I'm going to throw this in. And we're now going to, so sometimes I can go ahead and do that without tying the wheel down, but this time it was a little bit tough. So we're going to take our Rabaconda wheel strap, going to bring that around. All this is going to do is keep the wheel from moving as we bring the ratchet around. So just tie that guy in like so. And now we're going to take this guy and we're going to ratchet, ratchet, ratchet. That's going to bring the first side up and over. And we're now going to grab the other side of the tire. We're going to go in over the duck head, come down underneath. We're going to pull it up and over the top. We're going to grab our ratchet again, throw it inside. And now we're going to go all the way around. And that tire is officially off the motorcycle. So one thing I always do when I remove a rear tire or front tire is I inspect the rim. I'm going to go ahead and shoot this thing with some cleaner. I'm now going to wipe it down with the microfiber. I'm going to look at the edge here. I'm going to clean off any dirt and grime and grease that's inside there. You can see there's quite a bit right here. We're going to get that all cleaned up, get the tire nice and, or the wheel nice and pretty again, and then we'll install the new tire. So here it is, Motoz Tractionator Adventure. It's been sitting in the sun for the last couple hours, so it's nice and soft. I'm going to take out these lovely pieces of cardboard that they install on here in order to have the bead keep its distance or its shape. We're going to look on here and find our directional arrow, which you can see right there. The tire is going to be spinning this direction, so we are the right direction according to the wheel here. Just go ahead and give it some lube. And now we're going to lift this guy up, and usually we can just push it right on, just like so. Now up here on the top, I'm going to use my bead breaker, and I'm actually going to push that down with the bead breaker. And I'm going to bring my duck head over and set it in place over the wheel here. Okay. Now up here on the top, I'm going to take this guy right here. This is called the little yellow thing. I love this thing. I'm going to set that in over the rim. That's going to keep this edge from walking as I'm taking this tire and spooning it on the other side. Now I'm gonna take a couple of my drop center tools. Now these are handy dandy functional things, but I don't take these on the trail with me. On the trail, I use these little 1-inch blocks. These are game changers. The key is to keep the back side of this tire into the drop center. So we're gonna take the drop center tool and we are going to set it in place back here. That just keeps the rubber into the drop center instead of sitting up here getting bound up, so we can get this side of the tire up and over the bead. Next up, we got some more lube. Like I said, lube is your friend. So I'm gonna lube up the bead here. I'm also gonna lube my fingers and put them on the back side because this rubber is gonna be sliding up and over the rim. Now that we're all lubed up, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this guy around. See, our drop center tools are working, but right here, see, we're not in the drop center here, and that's going to cause a problem on this side. If we don't rectify it, there we go. And look at that. Super easy tire changes with the Rabaconda. The Rabaconda is an amazing tool that everyone should have in their garage if they ride a motorcycle. So just remove these two from these other parts. You want 3 of these on is the optimum. Sometimes it takes 4. But you can see how this tool pushes the tire up and makes sure it stays in that drop center. I'm telling you what, game changer. And removing them, just that simple. Now, no tire installation, at least at a shop or at home, is complete without making sure the tire is balanced in the wheel. And dude, that's pretty rad. Almost no weight needed on this puppy. We're ready to roll. All right, we got that rear tire mounted, but before we begin on the front tire over here, I want to show you something. Take a look at the, actually outside first. This right here is a plug. They got put in this tire about 1,000 miles ago, and this is what it looks like on the inside. So when you guys are putting plugs in from the outside and wondering what they look like on the inside, this is it right here. Just creates a little bit of a glob here on the inside that prevents the air from leaking out of your tire. All right, we got the tire lubed up. Throw a little bit of lube in there. Now we're going to use our bead breaker. I'm gonna break this bead all the way around on this side. Presto changeo, flip it over. And we're gonna do the same thing. Just like we did on the back, it's no different, front or back. All works the same. Tell you what, breaking the bead has always been my least favorite thing about any tire change. Well, that and then putting it back on, spooning it back on without the tricks kind of sucks too, but if you have the tools, super easy. You need a Rabaconda. Front side up and over. Get in the hole, sucker. There we go. Second tire off. Time to clean the rim and put the new one back on. Got our drop center tools in place. The yellow thingy's in place. And now we're going to take this tire and ratchet it right on. We're going to make sure again that this side is in the drop center. Anytime it gets tough, you need to stop and reevaluate the situation. See where it's off a little bit. Go ahead and pull that one out. And pull that one out because we're sitting in the drop center over there. And there she is. Tire installed. Time to seat the bead. Bead seated all the way around. And of course, no tire installation is good without... Dude, why is your bike so perfect? No wheel weights? You can come over anytime you get your tires changed. All right, guys, in just about an hour, Rabaconda's packed back up into the unique and convenient carrying case. That whole tire changing unit fits into this little duffel bag. We got a brand new dual venture up here on the front, that brand new adventure in the rear, and Alex is ready to roll. Rabaconda is the perfect tool for your garage if you own one motorcycle or more and you rely on somebody else to do your tire changes. I'm Kyle, thanks for watching. Until next time, take care. Ride safe out there.